and he be puppeteering. That's why the contract been reduced, though.
Yo, the president say yo.
Reduced, though. No one.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. The question then is why?
I'm very kind to Joseph Walker. Every time he needs something from me, I give it to him. When he's not feeling well, he call me, I'm there for him. Yes, I don't trust him, but I help him.
Labor loans go to IB Bank. I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by.
So basically, we have had several behind-the-scene discussion with the Liberia National Police as related to the pending regulation. And so today we were invited here by His Excellency, the Vice President of this country, in person, Jeremiah Kwaku, on the grounds that he was written by the United Party's chairman, asking for intervention in what the police has decided to do.
Last night, I posted on my WhatsApp status the following comment. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. We are officially homeless. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Unfortunately, last night, my family and I experienced a devastating fire at our home. In the past few months, many Liberians have experienced devastating fire. Some have lost their lives. Unfortunately, nothing happened to any one of my family members, and I'm grateful for that. But this is just to say these incidents are not confined to a certain group or a certain class of people. Until we fix our broken system, until we do those things necessary to help our people, we cannot save ourselves. I want to say thank you to everyone, specifically the president called me last night from bombing. For about 20 minutes, he expressed very sorrowfully his regrets on the incident, appreciative to him.
Brother, how you feel about the game today? Boga spoil the game. How Boga spoil the game? So Boga king inside. Straight. Nobody. They may say anybody that score one goal at 1,000. Everybody is free. What Boga know about Boga game? What Boga know about Boga game? Boga is a big Arsenal. Boga know about game. But who's playing the game today? Boga. What Boga know about? Where Boga start watching Boga game? Where? I'm not going to be today. I swear to God, I'm going to hear me far away. Because Bogaki, they want that begin at feet on the feet. They want to use the Amuna. I said, nobody might touch it. Amuna. They say, so you mean that Boga black away from the Amuna? Nobody might touch it. Amuna. Boga sport again. Boga sport again today. What happened in that? I said, Boga sport again today. They want to use the Amuna. What you say? They want to use the Amuna. Boga said, nobody might touch it. Amuna. It's not begin for that. Oh.
They is getting over Waka. You better wait for it. You better wait for it. The head is in a coming over Waka. The heat getting over Waka. Mosquito sucking Waka. You better wait for it. You better wait for it. Can you people crying over Waka? Can you people crying over Waka? People hustle when he Waka. You better wait for it. You better wait for it. To send you man Waka. Send you man Waka.
Ready fire we want.
Waka, you put me in the middle of the water.
Don't let me drown.
Waka, I give on my photo you bring me
around.
all the bad thing I do.
You bring Waka.
I got all the bad thing I do.
You bring Waka.
Me, Pete, producer.
Of Liberia, it's flying all the time. Showing your allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. Don't fly, Liberia. loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flesh is for bravery. The white on the flesh is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 nations of people, we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shining evermore. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my face, I will rise and heal their nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy. Kingdom will come to your light. Together, let's keep the peace. Cause in unity we will build our nation. Arise, Liberia, arise. Arise and take your place. Whatever the locals are meeting, arise and take your place. The flag of Liberia is flying up. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty.
And indeed, so much things to be grateful for. The life lived is the prayer request of the dead. And of course, your current situation, it is someone prayer request as well. It's often said that poor no friends. And of course, it's observed that a patient dog eat the fattest bone. The wise man will say, don't be waiting until no more bones. Because there are some bones that can be very chewable. You know, the owner wouldn't chew to waste it on the ground, but rather to chew ore. And of course, take some time and unwind yourself. Relax, look back on the week. As such, today is Friday. As we go for the weekend on today, a great day and a day every working person will always pray for, because it's the day that leads us to the weekend. And of course, everyone will feel that social vibe. Be a Reverend, and of course, be a socialist. Everyone will pray for Friday. And of course, Friday gave you that ease at work where you have too much activities. And you have to go home to meet the family. People going out of Monrovia. And of course, we'll be heading to Bone County, Nimba, Lofa, Bombing, Maryland, Sino. You need to go back home to see the family after working the whole week. And of course, I like to say, it's good to be here. It's good to reconnect with what you think will profit your life. Still focused, be blessed. And of course, stay out of trouble today's Friday. The Friday tends to be a great one for everyone, but not seems to be working for everyone in Liberia. Why? Because the economy had never been fairly distributed across on every Liberian. That's why you see many people would not celebrate Friday, because they think the resources of the country had not been distributed equally or evenly. So you see more people who don't want to see Friday, because Friday bring a lot of expenses, because you will have to sit home, no much hustle. Saturday, Sunday, no hustle until Monday you get back to work. So I'd like to say good afternoon to you. Bit and Pieces, your regular show from Monday to Friday. Monday to Thursday is Jala Griffey, and Friday is me, Edwin Melvin Joa. Before, the show used to be from 3 to 6 o'clock. Due to my tight engagement the other way around, and of course we have to do some adjustment, and I will only come here on Friday, and of course I will also be with Griffey at time after my schedules around, and I'll get back for the cash giveaway exclusively. But Jala will handle you on the show from Monday to Thursday. So I'm here today. Jala was here on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and he's gone. And I'm here Friday exclusively. Friday, we got a lot to talk about. On today, we will talk small politics, but Friday exclusively at about this time, people coming from work or people trying to wrap it up from work or the various offices, you know, there are too many funds, too many jokes can be at the various working places right now. You see somebody who want to go for a weekend, no transportation, they will throw, you know, the ledger on some of the colleagues who are what if in the office and say, oh, you got to pay my way today, and there will be a laughter. That's what Friday brings on the faces of every working person, especially those of you working for government in the private or corporate sector. Friday is what it is. So today we talk about politics. President Joseph Boakai proposed U.S. 1 million bulletproof Jeep. Purchase. And of course, it is also a violation of the PFM law amid Liberia's struggling economies. And of course, CDC vowed to CDC vowed to punish lawmakers over Speaker Kofa removal. And of course, the other way around Friday, as usual, Friday, we have to bring up some health talk. Today, we want to talk about diabetes. Diabetes is very dangerous. Avoid excessive intake of cereal or other food. We will name here later on. And of course, if you just go by that, I'm sure you'll have, you know, a very long life to live. In Bomi County, the Liberia National Police have launched search for a 21-year-old man identified as Morris Kadi for allegedly stabbing or chopping a lady in Bomi County. And of course, Lofa County, Benjamin will report and say, Letnish crack and kill a 35-year-old woman in Sumo Town, Salaye District. And of course, these plus many others coming up. And of course, we will just teach you up small on sport. Maybe the status of Liberia in the Africa Cup of Nations isn't too good for us. You know, today's Friday, we got multiple things to talk about. Sometimes we talk about sport. So today, Liberia's status at the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers isn't too good. It's not good at all because we consider ourselves to be out of the qualifiers round right now because we got remaining 2 games, one with Togo and one with Algeria. Algeria came to Liberia and defeated Liberia 3-0. We lost that point. Liberia drew with Togo. We have 1 point. And that 1 point placed us to third place before ahead of Equatorial Guinea. But then our refusal to beat Equatorial Guinea in Equatorial Guinea, they defeated us, and they follow us in Liberia. They also defeated us, has placed Equatorial Guinea to second place. And Togo was also being defeated by Algeria 5-1 in the first leg. Second leg, they defeated Togo again in Togo own home 1-0. So Algeria in that zone seems to be fearless. Algeria seems to be very strong and considered as the giant in that zone. Liberia is now placed at the bottom of our zone, and that which is not a good sound for our country, Liberia. But mind you, somebody will say Liberians will opt for a better results in football, but then we aren't supporting or investing in football. So how do we expect the ballers to bring us victory when we are not investing in football in Liberia? So somebody will say, how you think it's possible? Algeria will have much of our players coming up from Italy, from Europe, and then let's say Spain, England. Then you got Liberia player coming from South Africa. Some will come from Malawi. Then you get some coming from Maryland County, some from Lofa County. You expect those people to play. People coming from Italy playing the Italian league. People playing the Premier League, and people also playing in the Spanish league. those people are with the top experience. So it beat my imagination to see people criticizing our football players. It doesn't work like that. It's almost like comparing a grade student, a high school student, with somebody or a top student at the level of the university. It doesn't work. Not much competition or performance you will see from somebody who is coming from a high school to debate with a university. It doesn't work like that. So that's how the Liberian football looks like in the outside world, or people who analyze sport. Then, of course, football is a unifying body. We all know that one there. But then, if Liberia, imagine if Liberia will have to invest in football, let's take it into consideration that 2025, 2026, 2027 might not even be the years that Liberia will take to progress in football. Why? Because Liberia need an academy. No country will just wake up and flourish in football without having an academy. In Liberia, the academies we got here, they're very small academy. Children are going there to practice and learn something to be part of them. But it's not something that children are taking wholeheartedly, or even Liberians are investing into it to say we are depending on these academies to produce players for Liberia. It is not like that. And for sure, in the next 7, 8, 9 years from now, Liberia football will still be the same. You wouldn't see the much improvement in Liberian football. Why? Because it has not been given the attention. It has not been given the support. So in Liberia, the winner with Liberia, like I witnessed George Weah presentation of the Ballon d'Or. When they presented the Ballon d'Or to him in Europe, he dedicated his medal to Arsene Wenger. He said Wenger was like a father to him in Europe. He said when Wenger came for him in Africa, when they went to Europe, he said Wenger motivated him, encouraged him, and each time he's on the field playing, he felt like he was playing for Arsene Wenger instead of playing for Chelsea or Arsenal or the Man City or playing for the AC Milan or the PSG. He said all along he felt like he was playing for Arsene Wenger, an individual. Because mind you, once you have a targeted point as a football player, you will have a particular goal to achieve. So every time he's on the pitch, he thought of playing for Arsene Wenger, because Wenger always used to go to see him playing. So not much of our presidents who have interest in going to watch our games, Liberian football players, you are not seeing much of the hierarchies of a country or the authority of a country to go and watch your games. How do you think the guys will be motivated? Now let's go, because football is about motivation. President Joseph Walker, we got game in there. He going to a different country, right? Yeah, we know say the president not sit here and resources come to us, fine. But there are some games, crucial games, that you think if your country need those games, you have to be in attendance. He should have traveled with the guys in Equatorial Guinea. But why you think they always escaping? It's because the shame and disgrace. It's not because the defeat. Let me say this, right? We'll talk a bit about politics, but it's not actually about the defeat that can make the president then can refuse to go watch the game. But it is because the resources, the sponsorship of the team is not there. So president going to watch Liberia again in Equatorial Guinea, in Nigeria, or in Togo. It was embarrassed them seeing their boys playing, no water to drink. When they finish playing, in fact, no hotel built. Imagine, these are just common things. Up to now, they say the Lone Star team or through the Juvenile Sports still owing several other hotels around here for lodging fees. Imagine. So they were in Equatorial Guinea, no money to come back. They have to. I don't understand, So sometimes the president will feel ashamed going to watch that kind of game. So, president, your traveling budget alone is almost times 2 of the whole national team budget. So if the team playing, you don't want to go waste your time, because if you go in there, they will say, oh, the president on travel, he used the SY amount of money, and the team only need this amount, and that's reality. So they gave the team less attention. So we don't blame our players. Let me be frank, right? We don't blame the players. They tried their best. What they had in them is what they displayed. They couldn't have done more than what they did. So I heard people saying, the players, the FEC. No, you don't say they are FEC. What a good league you think the ball playing in? No much league, nothing good. So you don't expect somebody playing for IE or Barrow to go and stay, even somebody who coming from Italy playing for maybe AC Milan, Atalanta, somebody come from Spain playing for Alaves, you know. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, so those of you who got a notion that, oh, you always lash at the players of Lone Star, I don't think it's a good thing because the team don't have the support. Not at all. Even the coach, the Lone Star coach, Mario Marinica, he got vexed on several occasions. He wanted to leave the team. They owing him, the coach. They owing the coach. Several times he got vexed, wanted to leave. So Liberia is not a footballing country. That's why I want to tell you. So those of you who can say, oh, Liberia not physio, but we don't have the support the player is supposed to have. We don't have it at all. So like that now, it just is worthless. It's worthless. So this sport issue now is in relation to the President Joseph Boakai requesting 1 million bulletproof car. So you see the president requesting 1 million bulletproof car, and then you got the whole national team, something that can bring desire, something that can bring happiness to the seditions, to the Unity Party people, to the ANC people, to the LP, the Liberty Party people. Because football, that one other aspect of the game is about passion and love completely. So that's the time you'll see seditions, you know, you'll see UPist, you'll see the ANC people, you'll see the Liberty Party people. They all will come together to cheer Liberia at the moment because it's of their common goal. So president now is requesting or has proposed 1 million. 1 million. That USO, those of you listening, don't say that LD, that US. 1 million US bulletproof car. So he can be using that one there. You know, your country is not a terrorist country. Your country is not at war. Your country not picking at people. Then you want to use 100 million bulletproof car. What significance does it make? It doesn't make any significance we want to look at. No war in the country. They can say your country is a terrorist country. Oh, too many mysterious things can happen in the country. Yeah, so the president proposing or requesting for 1 million US bulletproof car. Somebody say, yes, it's war. But your country is not at war. Nothing much happening in the country, but the president will propose for 1 million US bulletproof Jeep. So we want to look at that one there. President Joseph Boakai proposed 1 million bulletproof Jeep. In a surprising move that has raised eyeballs, President Joseph Boakai is reportedly seeking to purchase a US 1 million bulletproof Jeep. A decision that is not only outside the national budget, but also a direct violation of the country's public financial management (PFM) law. They won't against the law. They're always violating. The same thing we heard about the former commerce minister again. They just when they did their own thing. The proposed 1 million come at a time when Liberia's economy is facing significant challenges, with critical sectors such as health, education, and infrastructure falling into despair. So the health sector, we all know how this health sector is being pulled. It's been poorly handled. A recent Jala review hosted one of the lawmakers, Smo. I'm trying to figure out, yeah, Smo. And I listened to the conversation between Jala and Smo, right? The young man is doing exceptionally well. Not much of the lawmakers you will see thinking the way Smo is thinking. Smo from the rail belt. So what the young man has said, he's trying to procure a machine. But then instead of the government, central government, to procure a machine that will be able to help the people at JFK. You know why? They even name it just for killing, because setting down came. Each time the patient go to JFK, if you have like 5 patients that will enter JFK today, you have maybe around 3 or 2 to die. So Liberians just have that perception now that they rather stay home to die than rather going to JFK to die, because even the nurses at JFK, they themselves feeling the pain too. They wouldn't be happy much to see people dying at the facility, but because no help, no equipment, no medicine, government isn't doing anything much. So you wouldn't see the nurses involving themselves in politics, unless for the lady in Bon County. But you didn't see the nurses involving themselves in politics. Why? Because they are there to protect life or to save lives. So if you are involved in the politics, for instance, a nurse was involved in the politics, a mainstream politics. Maybe you saw her propagating the Unity Party government, and somebody from the CDC got sick, and mistakenly that person went on surgery, and that doctor who we spotted propagating the Unity Party government went and did the surgery. The person died. We will perceive that the person killed this person. That's the reason why you see nurses are not involved in the mainstream politics. They are involved in the politics, but not mainstream politics. Like you will see other people take a platform, they will go there and be encouraging other people to join their party and to do what they want to do. No, it doesn't work like that. So the nurses or the doctors at JFK, they themselves too, they are not in favor of the way JFK name being spoiled across the country. So the government wouldn't want to look into that aspect. 100 million requesting for bulletproof car. You know how many ambulances the 100 million can buy for JFK? Okay, now we could accept that we got ambulances at JFK. There are some ambulances that have broke down and they need renovation or servicing. So the 100 million US, you know how many ambulances it will service? Too many. Now we look at the aspect, right? The 100 million. You know, in everything, before you do something as a government, sometimes you sit and think before proposing 100 million bulletproof car, Mr. President. It's good. We know that you're supposed to ride, the most protected car or the most beautiful car you think you're supposed to ride because you are the president. But do not ride the car at the detriment of the people. You know why? A lot of us will get sick and go to JFK. JFK don't have medicine. They will do all the checkup and write down the medicine, do the prescription, and give it to you on paper. You go to the drugstore to buy the drugs. Then you got the president requesting 100 million car, a bulletproof car, as if Liberia is a terrorist country, as if Liberia is experiencing mysterious killing, as if Liberia is in a conflict with another nation. No. This is not something we are experiencing. So requesting for 100 million car. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, after the war, where we had rebels still residing in Liberia, after the war, Ellen did not request 1 million US bulletproof car. No. Because Ellen regime, you have mix of people. The Unimoke, the various rebel groups that we had in Liberia, bulk of them were still in Liberia and they were still dissatisfied with the Liberian government. Evidence to the fact was the AFL, the former soldiers that they took, from the army, the guys, they were vexed. Ellen did not ride 1 million US car. She brought down the understanding and the expectations of Liberians. Ellen flew the whole country for 12 years without that bulletproof car the president proposing. George Weah didn't use the 100,000, let's say the 100 million car President Bwaka is proposing. No. So we are used maybe 500,000, 200,000 car. That is sufficient enough. What comfort again do you need as a president? So the 1 million US bulletproof Jeep the president is calling for is not only just that we're looking at it to be, an extra burden on government, but it's also violating the PFM law. Not going deep. The PFM law, which was put in place to safeguard transparency and accountability in Liberia financial practices, explicitly prohibits such of budget expenditures without proper legislative oversight. Yet the president seems determined to push forward with his lucrative and luxurious purchase, even as the nation struggles to meet this most basic needs. So the nation struggling. We talk about education. You know how many schools in Liberia, schools around Liberia have opened? You know how many schools, government schools, I'm not talking about the private schools, government schools around Liberia. You will see most of the schools don't have armchairs, don't have stationaries. Principals will go buying a copybook sheet or buying copybook to write in. No chalk, no chairs. But the president alone requesting 100 million bulletproof car, as if Liberia is at war. So this is the rescue we wanted to rescue. I'm not saying with no disrespect, with no discrimination. I'm not saying this with partiality, and I'm not also saying this with discrepancy. No, but I'm saying this as a reality. He had proposed to get 1 million US bulletproof car in the midst of the economic challenges faced by Liberians. Now, Liberia's economy has been underperforming for years, with ordinary citizens bearing the burden of raising inflation, unemployment, and dwelling public services. Hospitals are facing urgent shortage of medical supplies. Schools are slowly underfunded, and the country's infrastructure, especially its roads, remains in a deplorable state. Now, the president wants to write 1 million bulletproof jeep. Why, if the president was requested in Lofa, the traditional people of Lofa County requested the president. Now the president has his 1 million US bulletproof car. What if Lofa County got to do a pistol involved before they come and talk about AK, or maybe they talk about the kind of gun you think the people going to hammer you in Lofa County? Now the people of Lofa County requested the president. The road in Lofa County is in a deplorable condition. Isn't a good one. Now the president, the people of Lofa County request the president. And they say, Mr. President, you need to come to visit the people of Lofa County. Now, how would the president enter Lofa County when the road is spoiled? Now he has a 1 million Jeep. So you just be over here with a 1 million Jeep. You can't go Lofa. So the priority, the needs of the people should be met. So if the poor road spoiled, the person for you, you can't go there. Because why? The 1 million Jeep, not possible 1 million Jeep passing that mud. 1 million Jeep, dana yellow machine. 1 million Jeep, dana motor grader. Dana comparator. 1 million Jeep is about the comfort that the Jeep has. We all know, most of you knows about car. So when they talk about 1 million Jeep, it's not actually that the car can pass in water. No, the way Land Cruiser is being built is built to face challenges on road. So that's not how the 1 million bulletproof Jeep is being made of. No, the 1 million bulletproof Jeep is being made to give you comfort. And not much of the comfortable cars will pass in mud. It doesn't work like that. So major highways, particularly those connecting key regions, are combining, and rural areas remain isolated, severely hampering commerce and agriculture. Instead of focusing on revitalizing these vital areas, President Bouaka proposed purchase of a bulletproof vehicle appears to emphasize a widened gap between the priorities of the country's leadership and the immediate needs of the people. So he prioritizes his interest and leave the immediate needs of the people. Yeah. So there's the rescue, the mantra that came on. So we all can watch show. In the movie, when they say the hero is the rescuer, right? So in the movie, sometimes you can see one hero, one rescuer will go in the midst of thousands of bad men. When the hero going there to free maybe the president, maybe the agent of the American, or maybe the Peace Corps, the hero who we consider to be the rescuer will get caught along the way, will get hurt along the way. Sometimes will lose eyeball along the way. Sometimes will do a lot of things because you have gone to rescue that person who is in the hands of the bad people. So they're not something like when you're going to go rescue now, you will be riding the best of car. The only time you can ride the best of car is when they're taking you from the station point to carry you to where you're going to rescue the people. So the time we expected them to have enjoyed was the time they were running campaign. So the time now they are leading. This is the time the people supposed to enjoy. So when the hero have gone to rescue the American agent or whoever agent that is in the movie, you will see the hero will pass through a lot. No enjoyment on our mission there. To rescue somebody, it's not an easy thing. That's not something that you're going to be drinking tea. Some people, we all have watched movies. Sometimes the hero was spent 2-3 days in one clothes. You know, because you're going to rescue. So the other rescue mission now tend to be a different mission. Because instead of being in one clothes for more than 2-3 years, we have been saying that automatically the way the movie goes, right? That's a friction, right? Automatically the way the movie goes, that's how the presidency should move. No, that's not how we talking it, right? But the sense of understanding and reasoning of that movie should practice or bring up to pictures to everyone that if the rescue mission, they have come on the march to rescue, I think it is prudent enough to make the sacrifices so that the people can be alleviated from poverty, can be able to be liberated. But if you can't do that, then you think you're calling yourself, it's a misuse of words. Yeah, so if they will come up and be doing all the kind of things, then meaning they misuse the word rescue. They misuse that word. And I want to say this today, Claire, with no fear or favor. I think the guys of the Unity Party misuse the word rescue because the matter of rescuing people, they haven't taken the trend. They haven't at all. They haven't. So the decision to acquire the 100 million vehicle sends a troubling message about the president's priority. Liberia is a nation in desperate need of investment in its public infrastructure, education system, and healthcare services. Yet, at a time when many Liberians cannot access basic healthcare or travel on passable roads, the leader of the country is seeking protection from a perceived threat that does not seem to exist. Yeah, no threat in the country. We live in peaceful life here. President Bouaka has not been under any intimidation or threat that would justify such an extensive and unnecessary purchase. Hey, I understand that one. The president had not been attacked to say, oh, the president was being found under an attack in another country, not country, but a county, or the executive mansion was attacked by unknown men, or the president's convoy was attacked by an unknown armed men. It had not been like that. We have not observed that. Even the legislature, we have not experienced that. So why would you buy a bulletproof car? What kind of war fighting here? Liberia, a peaceful country. Nothing more. I don't. Oh my God. Honestly. So the call for a bulletproof jeep seems more like a symbol of detachment from the suffering of ordinary Liberians rather than a responsible or respond to any actual danger. No one is haunting the president, and he does not need to hide behind the tinted windows or an arrow vehicle. No. I don't see it. Anyway, we hold on it just like that because I don't want to continue it because this seems to be something that we can very continue. Yeah, honestly. So there, your president has requested 100 million USD vehicle, a bulletproof car. So he said he need that one there. So the PFM it clearly violates the PFM law. Yeah, clearly violate the PFM law, where you see a lot of Liberians going to bear. For many, this proposed purchase is a clear signal that President Bouaka is getting things profoundly wrong. His leadership should be directed towards finding solutions to the country's pressing economic problems rather than engaging in leverage personal expenditure. If the purchase is already in motion, President Bouaka must recline the decision immediately and rethink his priorities. Like he will tell people during the election, think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. The other thing there is think Bouaka, love Bouaka, and build Bouaka. Liberia is in dire need of leaders who will put the interest of the people first. Roads need to be repaired. Schools need to be equipped with resources. Hospitals must be equipped and funded. The future of Liberia depends on building a strong foundation in these areas, not on shading the president from hypothetical dangers. The nation is watching, and President Bouakai has a chance to revise course. He should demonstrate that he is a leader who listens to his people, recognize the desire and the dying state of the nation's economy, and focus on positive ventures that will benefit all. Borepu Chief may not offer protection, but they won't protect a president from the criticism of an increasingly frustrated populace. People going to bell hunger. Yeah. So, in this moment of economic hardship, the president must lead with vision and accountability. That begins with canceling this ill-advised purchase for and focusing instead of the real challenges Liberia is faced with. So that's the issue. Our primary concern right now is not a bulletproof car for you, Mr. President. Liberians listening to the issue, they wouldn't want to even give you that audience, Mr. President, if you were to solicit views of Liberians on purchasing a 1 million US bulletproof car for you, Mr. President. You will feel very bad about some of the Liberians' reaction or respond to you. They wouldn't want to go that route. Mr. President, you have to rethink. And those who are advising the president about the bulletproof car, I don't think they are doing him well. I don't think it is a good deed. I don't think they will have to continue. They will have to rethink and reconsider their decisions. Okay, so this is Bits and Pieces. We want to move on and acknowledge those of you who have come on. Anthony Rogers writes and says, hi, Voice of Liberia. I'm joining from Pennsylvania, USA. Thank you for joining us. Big Brother Jala Griffey writes and says, I'm following you very closely. And of course, Emmanuel B. Mason writes and says, I'm following wholeheartedly from my Gentleman Agreement Center in where it is? Is this Gothenburg? Yes. And then George Wai, he say, I'm following closely. Victor Singbe, he said, following cousin from Totota. Okay, it's my cousin. Thank you for following. CDC Papi Sources Keita for life. He writes and says, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia from Dupero. God, please have mercy on Liberia. Please. Okay. And Charles Dolan Gray, he writes and says, I'm closely following from Coffee Farm, Cowell. Prince Morris writes and says, Mr. Jua, the journalist. Thank you, Prince. And Wilson Zoka writes and says, I'm watching from LBS Community, Pinsville. We are getting there, my brother, with the slogans. We agree. Okay. And of course, another person comes on and say, is this Ziama Gapo? Ziama Gapo writes and says, 100 million. Stop, brother. He said, what? Stop, brother. Yeah, 100 million. Stop, brother. Okay. And Eugene Hammer writes and says, $1.2 million and not 100 million, my friend. But I said 1 million, not 100 million. I said 1 million. You got it wrong anyway. However, Kelvin Zoka La, he came in and said following, and Sama Kalu, that says Sis Makula Musu Dennis. Sis Makula Musu Dennis, they said they came to rescue them. Okay, she meant to say themselves. And Maurice Roberts Jr., he writes and said 1.2 million, bro. And of course, L. Charleston Silly, he said, good afternoon. I'm watching closely from Zubatown Rehab Drive. Okay, Pinsville City. Thanks for the show. Okay, thank you too for following. And of course, Kowe Kabaji, he said, great job from Rhode Island. Okay, Cassius Allen, he said, watching from Salala. That's great to be on, Mr. Allen. I want to say, keep putting in your comments, and we will read them as soon as we come back on the show this afternoon. And of course, we want to inform you that the cash giveaway is also on, right? Yeah, so keep playing star 799 star 20 hatch, and of course, you stand a chance to win 20,000. So we move on to another one. By 4 o'clock, we'll pick our correspondents across. 4 o'clock, we'll talk to our correspondents, and by 5, we will talk to Maria McConnell, the lady with the healthy lifestyle ginger. She is here. So keep putting in your comments. As we come back, we move on to read most of the comments right here. So let's go now and open the line, get your reaction on this first one. As we come back, we move straight to the diabetes issue, where we told you that diabetes is very dangerous. And of course, we will admonish you to avoid eating certain other foodstuffs. So we go to the line now and get a reaction on the first talking point. Oh my word, the line is blowing again. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Dwight.
Good afternoon, sir.
Dwight, this is David King. I joined you from my RI resident.
Let's hear you, David King.
Thank you. The president and his entire team, they are insensitive to the black Nigerian people.
No, I don't want us to use the word insensitive. They actually know exactly what is unfolding in Liberia. They are aware of the trouble. They are aware of the struggling economies, but they just want to downplay it. That's what I'm sensing.
If they are aware, as you are seeing, then I don't think they should take $1 million to buy a bulletproof car, because President Shelley, like you said, did not use such a money to acquire vehicle for herself. Even President Weah, I listened to Nathaniel Mangio. He said he used $200,000 to purchase vehicle for the president. Okay, and it came with a rescue mattress. I think your spending should be very local, so that you have be.
Okay, David. 0770907907. Okay, David, thank you. Let's take another person on the line. 0770907907 and 0770907907. Let's talk to this person on the line. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, I'm Mikaki Yulaka calling from Marshall Highway.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you for the show. But one thing I want the public to understand is that we have to stop lying to people in this country. This is the only country that we have. I don't know why you were born. I can remember what brought war in this country was misinformation. The 1.2 million that you're talking about.
No, I did not say 1.2 million. I said 1 million, not 1.2. It was somebody comment. Listen, that's somebody who commented and said 1.2. I said 1 million.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the correction. The 1 million I'm talking about. I remember the last time somebody raised that issue on Spoon, and the documents are there. That one
Which document?
It was 12 vehicles.
Which document?
I said the bulletproof car that you are mentioning that they buy for the president. It is not true. That 1 million is for 12 vehicles.
12 vehicles. What's your source? What's your source? No, people want to learn from you now.
That's what I'm telling you. The issue was discussed on Spoon. And the document
no, Spoon could not be your source. Hello, listen to me now, brother. Listen to me. If you are speaking and want to prove somebody wrong, I mentioned here 1.1 million, right? If you want to prove me wrong, quote directly the document that was provided by the person who might have sat on Spoon. Listen to me now. Hello. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you want to prove somebody wrong, they say the burden lies on the shoulder of the accuser. So if you're accusing that the 1 million we're talking about here is wrong, clearly state the document that claims or provides that the 1 million is for 6 vehicle or 12 vehicle, or the 1 million I think I'm talking about here is a lie. You could just go and tell us, say, go to the executive mansion website. It is there, it like this, or go to.
But then, I don't know how you got your information, because key answer will wait for that particular information that you are giving the same way. You don't need to start lying to the country.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, Umar will be from the calling one problem.
Yeah, Mr. Famula, let's hear you.
You know, GMB government just coming power to invade ourselves and rescue ourselves. That's all.
All right, you made your point. Hello. Hello. Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I'm from Bona Farm. Yeah, I want to know if it's 100 million or 1 million.
I said 100
million. If your player recalling, you get it. You say 100 million.
Who said 100 million?
Yeah, you always say 100 million, but now you want to say 1 million. Also want to know the clarity.
It's 1 million. It's 1 million. 1 million, not 100 million. It is 1 million.
Yeah, the clarity want to get here.
Yeah, that 1 million. Hello.
So, you are.
Yeah.
Hello.
You live? Let's hear you.
So, what is the argument about? Even $1 million, isn't that sufficient money for somebody to use to acquire vehicle? In Joseph Waga's entire life, have you ever driven? Have you ever sat in a $75,000 car by himself? The President Waka ever bought himself $75,000 car by himself? That you use $1 million of Liberian money of car? So somebody should say, what wrong about somebody saying they issue buying $1 million car? Is that a bad thing? What made people so hypocritical in the country and single offended? What made people like that?
Okay.
Living in expense of the wealth.
All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you come from?
Hello.
Hello, you live. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, I'm Edward Johnson. I'm calling from Singapore.
Elwood, let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, my brother, don't you be happy your head behind the rescue children? They will be dying, and at the same time, they'll be supporting the men. What can I threat President Barack Uno? The cousin that the former administration, the former president was using, what happened to the cousin? You want them to look cousin or who? That he said, you say, the man who say you whip out to go to work. The man who say you use whip out to go to work. The cousin that the past president left for the presidential cover, you want them to look cousin, he more than whip out. So, my brother, again, people using money on funny things and not benefiting you. You saying that you're waiting for old Tesla to get them to kill you. Then you talk about, what can I tell? What? Yeah? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, you live.
What can I tell President Barack Uno in the country? That they gotta go buy 12 new cars.
Yeah.
So what is?
You got people going to bed with hunger, then you talking about you want to use.
The cover, like President, we are using the cover like Jeremiah or the former prophet or using what them all kind of.
Even if they old, even if they are old, they normally catch your bulletproof car. What sense does it make to any of you now to say Liberia is under threat, or the president is under threat, or has been maced, or has been involved into? Yeah, that's what he need now. No, I want to leave with them. I want to leave with them. Somebody writing $1 million car is saying that 12. Okay, thank you, brother. You made a point. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, thank you. I am calling from District 17 to be precise. I am Achi Newton.
Yeah, Achi, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for everyone on discussion. You see, my brother, for me, I am not surprised. I am not surprised of the president's behavior for the United Party to be defending solidarity. Now what state to be defend. right? Even if it is 1 million for 2 vehicles, you think at a particular time it is necessary for a government action to rescue the people, quote unquote, you basically rescue 500 for 1 vehicle? You think it's kind of a struggling economy, and Liberians, about 60% are going to bear without and any nutritional food? Do you think it is necessary? Then they are defending what they are doing. But for me, I'm not surprised. I knew that this old man had never been in the interest of the Liberians. If you follow his child record, all the places been working. The old man had been somebody who just got it for a long period of time. So he only came to look for retirement money for his family and his great-grandchildren and his concubines and his girlfriend. So for me, I'm not surprised. We inside. When the God can deliver from this particular government.
All right, thank you. You made a point. Hello? Hello? We take like 1 or 2 more presidents. We cut it on this one. Hello?
Yeah,
your name and where you come from? Yeah, Bob, let's hear you. Eh? No.
I listen to you now. It's a cars for bulletproof, right?
They have not purchased it yet, but they propose. That means they have requested to buy.
You are the evidence they get 1 million to Waka.
No, not what I'm talking, brother. I said the president has proposed. That means that's what he wants. They ain't buy it yet. So, conscious Liberians, I say, Mr. President, you need to rethink, or your advisors will have to rethink and tell you that the decision to buy 1 million bulletproof Jeep isn't necessary or significant at the moment. You can try another time, but not at this time where you got more people going to bed with hunger. Schools are open, no armchairs, no stationaries. Hospitals are like closing, or people dying in various hospitals because of no drugs. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying the president now buy 1 million car. No. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Nevin.
Hello, sir. Your name and where you join me from?
This is Oliver D. You from Bannerville resident.
Olive, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. I don't want you to give credit to those guys who want to, they say, well, 10 million, 100 million, but as far as you're concerned, Mr. Bwaka has bought a car that's cost more than $1 million. That is not something that the people have to argue about. And where you have to talk about the nurses that are involved into politics. Not a day in our country that the nurses are involved into politics. If you get remember that with the nurses at the time who came out to say, if how much dollars my salary or how much dollars my go, I think you should get our recording. So nurses are involved into politics in our country today. So I just want to commend you for the discussion today. And I'm good to the station to be following you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Let's take this person as our last caller. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you join us from quickly.
It is bad for people to not understand common thing that they need to understand. Some of you are calling on the home show. You can barely find yourself food to eat. You can barely get anything to survive as a human being. So if your president will propose $1 million, that's so much money. The government don't have drugs, teachers don't have salary, and you will take $1 million to buy this car. Who won't care you as old as you are? You know they respect your old age, but nobody wants to care an old man. Because you put a threat to anybody in this country. They want to wait for that bad. If they do not be able to use the resources of the country effectively on the people, then that means you will put threat will be opposed to you. But you, as a president who is almost 80 years old, you do not need a $1 million vehicle to protect yourself. Brother, when the God can protect you, you can even need a $1 million vehicle. when God said it will blast on you and you will die, you will die. You don't need to use our money to protect yourself. People are dying, people are hungry in this country. Mr. Walker, incessantly, as he said, to cover minister and to resign for people for buying 121,000 car. You are very much wasteful. You're your official. Thank you, man.
Okay, this person, our last caller, then we move on. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Chief. Let me say good afternoon to the many listeners following the broadcast. My name is Kwewu William Covey, and I join you this conversation today. Thank you so much. You know, as a youth and as a spirituality that when we come to the disco, we should come to national disco with sincerity and honesty. Now, I agree. Now, President Barker proposing to buy 1 million vehicles for him and his vice president. It is bad right now. I do agree. It is bad. But who are the people that are talking? Well, there are people that who protected or defended yesterday for somebody to ride a private jet. A private jet and a 1 million vehicle.
So who are those people? Who are those people? Listen now. Who are those people that protected them now?
Come again?
Who are those people that protected the people you're talking about?
This same group of people today that according to the show, our brother from the other side, they were the ones yesterday that defended for the president, the former president, to ride private jet yesterday. So today it is for the when we talking yesterday, the president needs to be secure. The president is the president of the country, is the state property, he needs to be protected. But today they want the other president to be vulnerable. This president who they are praying for, they took casket and put a man photo on it in fact praying that the man should die in sickness. But because I had a prayer, so they want this man to be vulnerable that anytime. So we think that since the president has proposed, I'm a whoever person that the president is proposing to put a vehicle for our. The president is a state property now. But that is not that property of the family. He is the state property. He needs to be well protected by us. So I'm suggesting that that vehicle should be bought for the president to secure because he is the president of the republic. Just like yesterday, the other president was protected to ride private jet. This other president was protected to ride the bulletproof vehicle. He's not even regretting for private jet.
Okay. Okay.
That's for one. Thank God.
Okay.
That's why I think have to be protected. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. One.
Let's hear you.
This is David King. I was on the line. You called me. I don't know why you called me.
Let's hear you.
Well, you see, I'm not surprised. People just having time. We're asking Gafwan for PR money to be put in the budget, to be given it to them, for them to continue to defend this kind of thing. So I'm not surprised. All right? When President we have told you that the jet that he was using came from one of the three so that told him to be flying anytime you want to fly, you will make it jet available. President we have to you.
Okay. Thank you. You have made your point. Thank you. That's all the call I'm taking right now. That's all the call. Let's see whether we get to our guys from the various counties so they can tell us what unfolding in the various counties, Lofa County, Bomi County, Lofa County and Bomi County respectively. And of course, it's going to be a very interesting conversation this afternoon. But of course, before we go in, let's inform you that the cash giveaway is on. Those of you who want to play the cash giveaway, you can play and be a successful winner. All you need to do is to dial the short code *799 *20# you okay. And of course, play with 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with your $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty. So I'm giving out 20,000 today to those people who would emerge as winner on the show this afternoon up to the evening time. So give it a try now. If you have not tried it, give it a try. Star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay? And of course, play with just 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with your $1.50 and get in the draw for the 20,000 Liberty or the $105 US right here on your mobile account. So many people been playing and winning, and of course you could be the next person to play and win. And as soon as you win, we call you and transfer your money to you. So you never try, you never know. And I want to inform you that if you play and win, we will call you and transfer the money to you immediately. Soon as you play and win, we call you and transfer the money to you. Star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay? Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty on this Friday. Remember, the weekend can start from here and end right to the nearest bar and restaurant or wherever you think you can go to have it, right? So I'm urging you now to put in your entry star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with the $1.50 and win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. And of course, we are now going to travel in the various counties as usual. On Friday, we take the guys from the various counties to tell us or let us know what are those things happening across the country. And of course, we're going to start with Aaron Combe from Bombing County. Aaron is our reporter there in Bombing County. We hope to talk to him so he can provide us some understanding as to relate to the development emerging from bombing as the Liberia National Police will launch a search for a 21-year-old man who allegedly chapped a lady in Bombing County. Something the Liberia National Police will launch, a search. Some of the guys can do the thing and escape. Yeah. But however, let's hope we talk to our reporter now in Bombing County, who is here to tell us detail about this development. Good afternoon, Aaron.
Good afternoon, Edwin, and let me say good afternoon to our many listeners.
How is Bombing County?
Bombing is calm this afternoon.
Today is Friday. Remember, Friday, as usual, around Liberia, there are too many things that can happen, especially on the social aspect. What exactly happening in Bombing County, and what part of Bombing are you particularly?
Personally, I'm in Tottenham City, in one of the communities called Conde community here in Tottenham.
Mm-hmm. So at this time on Friday, what exactly the people of Bombing County can be involved with?
You trying to give me extra job now to be checking all those.
Yeah, that's the social aspect. On Friday, many people will have interest in going to the entertainment center, and some will have interest, and some of the schools will have football game. What exactly in Tottenham right now that the people are involved with?
All right, so like you are saying, indeed, there are many activities that others are currently falling part of, especially we'll talk about the weekend. The weekend is something special here in Bombing that we as citizens of Bombing County we look forward to the weekend because it is one of the days that the stress that we use to set free the mind, and we just have
when you talk about stress free the mind, what exactly are you talking about?
So to just have a lay area to entertain yourself, I mean, not going alcoholically, but then just sit somewhere, admire the day, and just let the day pass over without being involved.
So the people are eating their kasali. The people eating their kasali.
You know, we go in Grand Kitman, there where you find people eating cassava leaves massively.
Okay.
But here in Bomi County, we eat potato green with sometimes interspersed with some stew. People now, you know, we are half.
So particularly, they don't have a cultural food. So you can eat anything in Bomi. You can eat anything in Bomi.
We just eat anything. Food.
Listen,
our desire.
Aaron, I'm talking about the cultural practice. You know, there are other counties that are addicted to a certain other food, like Nimba. So you talk about Nimba, people talk about GB. You talk about Grand Basso, they say the Basso Tomo. You talk about Maryland, they say Pamboto. You know, that's what I'm asking you. What cultural practice or food the people of Bomi are addicted to?
Here in Bomi, we eat right. So we are on the both side. Yes. We saw fufu here, not the GB. You know, fufu is quite different from GB. So we saw the fufu, and then we eat here for us in Bomi County.
Oh, okay. No problem, Aaron. So Aaron, with this development coming out from Bomi County, where the young man allegedly chopped the lady in Bomi County as police will launch search for him. How did this happen?
All right, so this incident took place on Tuesday evening at one of the famous entertainment centers here called Florida. Florida is one of the entertainment centers, like I said, owned and operated by the mother of the perpetrator in question about Momo Kadi. Momo Kadi mother is the one who owns this identical entertainment center called Florida. This identical incident that we are discussing now today is started from a dead crate in a community called Balaswa in Tottenham, Bomi County. If you have visited this area and do a search, you will find out that we have that community here. So, according to patient who went at the bakery to purchase bread for selling, when she bumped the scene, according to she met a fellow friend in a gallery with this identical perpetrator, Momo Kadi. They were in a conversation discussing that patient have noticed her to be a kind of a strong person.
You mean short? Hello, you mean short person?
Very strong. Oh. She beat or fight anyone.
Okay.
All right. So that was a. So when patient reached on the scene, Momo Kadi said, "Is this the girl you people usually talk about? Is this the person that we are currently speaking about? Also, she said, yes, this is patient. A patient put on." And Momo said, we have been told that you are the only strong person. For me, I'm ready for you. Even the day that you will try applying unlawful act on me, I will react on you the way that you won't get for it. That was a statement that the patient delivered to the journalist and the Liberian National Police here at on the Tuesday evening.
Aaron, let me get something straight. You said the lady was questioned by the journalist and the Liberian National Police. The statement made by her says the fellow who committed the act left the scene. Is that what you mean? He said they were in argument with patient, or they met patient and somebody introduced patient as the strongest girl in Bomi County, and that's what brought the anger of Morris?
Yes. that aggravated Morris, because Morris, according to Morris, is saying that she that person. So in that light, he wants to put her to a test by getting her aggravated. So they started exchanging some words when she released a word on her, and she will reciprocate to the left. People came in and talk, but then according to her, Morris told her that wherever you have meet up, it will not be an easy fight between us. She said she's not that kind of a person. She's not an arrogant. She's a peaceful citizen. She don't offer fighting. And in fact, the remarks that Morris tried to deliver to her colleague is something strange to her. So, but then she decided to forget about everything. Since people talk to her, you need to forget about this. This is how they will interplay or leave everything. So the both of them, she said for her, she forget about it. But this Identical Entertainment Center is where most citizens or those who want to amuse themselves, they where they usually meet to have their fun time and just please themselves. At Identical Tuesday evening, after buying a goods from the bakery, she decided to visit this Identical Entertainment Center. When she reached at the area, there where she met up with Morris Caddy again.
So she and Morris had the issue or the discussion to the bakery.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she went to entertain herself at the entertainment center, and she met Morris there again.
Yes, because there where Morris lives. Yeah, Morris lives at the entertainment center that is owned by his mother.
Okay.
So when she went there, lucky, and then he ran and pick up Colin. So he came and said, "Hey, I told you, wherever I am, don't reach there." The guy said, "I told you, I came on my personal business. Forget about me." So he started shopping the girl. Statement
from the shop.
In shop station, double times. So people started coming around, but before people could get around, he started beating, slapping her with the collar. Why choke her in? No one knows. So he chopped her on her hand, on her neck, on her back, and that's how the issue started to intensify. When the mother came outside, she said, "But then your call police on it," because even she, according to her, and she said even herself, they may have the collar, so she don't have power to calm him down. But she invite the guy to the police, or invite the police into the community to have the guy arrested. When he got the information, he fled the scene. And as it stands, Murray is still on the run, and the police, they are currently on the search. In search of Murray, this morning we visited the area and they have decided to do a photocopy of his picture to be posted in the Liberia community as he has been announced as a wanted person.
So somebody want to know what relationship actually between Morris and Patient? Are they in relationship? Are they loving?
This is one of the questions that was posted to Patient, and she said she and Morris have nothing in common. It was surprising to her, for Morris to just engage her and start engaging her triple times when it comes to the issue of strength, engaging her to have conflict. But the both of them, they have not exchanged words, they have not gone into conflict. Nothing of such have occurred between the both of them. So that was a statement to the police and the journalists that
were the police able to also ask the mother of Morris as to whether this is Morris' first time doing this thing or he had done it before?
Well, for this, some of us who know this identical setup, it is his very first time. And it's something shocking to the mother herself. She herself, she is in support with the police to make sure that her son is brought to justice. and let him face the full weight of the law.
How many times did Morris chap patient?
From the scene, we have about 5 different marks, couple, or let's say that couple with some bruise on her body.
Okay, thank you ever so much from Bomi County. Is there any other thing you want to talk about?
I think we have to do this for Monday afternoon, but for now it's okay.
All right, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate the report coming from Bomi.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, so you listen to Aaron from Bomi County, a 21-year-old man identified as Morris Kaidi, allegedly chap a lady identified as patient in Bomi County multiple times, especially in Tottenham this morning, following a quarrels between the both parties. According to the reporter, patient was considered or described as the strongest girl in Tottenham, as no other girl have gone into a fist fight with her and won. So she always winning her fellow girls. And then, according to our reporter Aaron, while giving her story or reading down her profile of her scorner, it aggravated the young man Morris, and Morris said, "I'll be the last man you will beat." And according to him, he said he went to a low noise with patient, and she said she didn't want to go into a noise or fist fight. So that happened at the big crate, and after a while, the entertainment center owned by the mother of Morris Caddy, the girl patient has gone there to entertain herself or to purchase something, something that brought again or drew the attention of Morris to patient. When he saw patient, according to the reporter, he just created or developed the angle that I told you not to come to wherever I will be. So be by yourself. And then the lady said she want to purchase something, but then the young man Morris called up cutlass and began to chop the lady patient, chop her multiple times, as the reporter reported from Bomi County. But then the question asked here as to whether they both are in relationship, and he said the lady said no. Two of them are in relationship, but she don't know what orchestrated or aggravated Morris, decision or action, that led to him chopping patient. So up to now, the police, after he did the act, when they said they should call police for him, he dropped the car lights and he escaped. Up to now, police have declared him wanted in Tottenham. So he's on the run, and the reporter will report that they have taken a copy of his photo so they can have a place on the Liberia-VOL or maybe along the various junction or streets in Tottenham City, so that people will know exactly that this young man is a dangerous person in the environment and he's wanted by the police following his action of chopping the lady in Bomi County. Well, we condemn that act. That's a violence against women. We condemn that act. It's not a good one. Whether they are loving or they were loving, it's not a good act. It's not a good sound. We condemn that one at the strongest. So it's the violence against women. I think the women organization will have to stand tall in such manner. It's not only when you hear about rape, you want to come in, but at time when you hear some of these things, it's good that you get into it, try to intervene as an organization. Some of the women organization try to intervene. If there's a need to protect, the victims, you can protect her and guide her, show her the ways forward. Because many of these things, when it happen outside Monrovia, not much people will have interest in following it, and the victims will be left with that trauma. The victims will be left with that stigma. the victims will be left with that mark. Imagine somebody chopping another person for no reason. Even if there is a reason, there is no reason worth chopping your fellow man. But then he chopped the lady and he escaped. So the women organization, I think, is prudent enough to go there and try to help the victims as the young man, has escaped and police are in search of him. So we condemn that act in Bombay County on this Friday. Yeah, such a great time. Now we're going to move on to Lofa County, where we have Benjamin Labla. And of course, before we go to Benjamin, let me inform you the cash giveaway is still on. And of course, I'm giving 20,000 Liberian dollars to each of our winners today. 20,000 liberty to each of our winners. The code remain the same. *799 *20#. You okay? Play with your 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with your $1.50 and get in the draw to win 20,000 liberty right here, so that you can walk away with your 20,000 Liberian dollars this afternoon. Those of you just joining us, I'd like to say welcome, and of course, we will go there again and read out some of you who have come on. But keep playing the cash giveaway as I'm trying to prepare something or cook something good or big for some of you who have had multiple entry and had not won the cash giveaway. I'm trying to process, because many of you are playing, and I'm trying to process it. So once you have entry double times, I mean 2 times, you will play just 2 times in a row, you are eligible to get the package of the multiple entry players. So we'll give you the dollar cash there. So you put the entry *799 *20#. Okay, play 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. So we're going to move now to Benjamin. Benjamin is there in Lofa County. Benjamin has always filled us in, especially bringing up human interest stories. Like he will report today that the lady, a likeness crack in the area, and the lady, 35 years old woman, was being killed by the likeness. And of course, some of these things can be demonic. Some of it too can be natural. That's a supernatural power of God. And sometimes too, you never tell, like in the interior post, say, oh, that witch, But we hope to talk to Benjamin so that Benjamin can bring us to speed with regards to this development in Lofa County. So keep playing as we are establishing contact with Benjamin. Keep playing *799 *20#. You okay? Play with 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. We agree and disagree on some things, so we're trying to get Benjamin. So once we get Benjamin, we come on with him right now. As likeness crack and kill a 35-year-old woman in Surumo Town, Salaye District in Lofa County. So we're also going to tell you some of you who have come on. Some of you who have come on, so we can acknowledge you. Yeah, so let's see whether we can acknowledge these people who have come on quickly, and then we come back. We talk to Benjamin, and this person, this is okay, Kasha Allen. We already acknowledge you. You're watching from Salala, and may Koto Blessing say, I'm following, and of course, Francis B. Pangba. He said, hi, Masalala brother. I'm watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Very proud of you, bro. And thank you too. And of course, Okay, and this person come on. Journalist Benjamin S. Labela is following from Zoso, Lofa County. Eric T. Commander. Eric T. Commander writes and says, "Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from Soniwen community. Thank you, Eric." Charles N. Benny. Charles Benny writes and says, "I'm watching from Pakopin Junction, Kingsville City. We are getting there." And of course, Charles and Benny again. No, we can't go there. Adula Ablai Dule says, "I'm watching from Zozo City, Lofa County." And Nathan SK Dolo, he said, "I'm following from Banga City, Bon County, especially Honorable J. Marvin Cole Talk and Do District." Okay, thank you. Yeah, the guys we always want to be on the spotlight about these political activities. But then we're trying to contact Benjamin. Benjamin, we're trying to get to Benjamin so we can talk to Benjamin. But keep the cash giveaway. Star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay? And stand chance to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. Those of you who are there, let's give it a try. You never try, you never know. You say winner never quit, and a quitter is never a winner. While trying to get to Benjamin, let's see whether we can take this person. Yeah, this person. Okay, so let's keep playing the cash giveaway. I'm trying to give out money to somebody, but it keep bouncing. I don't know. Yeah, but it will not be good. I call the person number. Somebody won the 20,000 already. I'm trying to figure out who is this person, but it's bouncing. There seems to be the agent number. The person guy here is not a regular SIM card. We always advise you do not use agent SIM to play. Star 799 hash. Okay, and of course, play with your 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty. This person has won, but I'm trying to get to the person so we can talk to the person quickly. But it seems to be this person. The number look like agent number. That's what I'm sensing here. It looks like agent number, but let's see how we go to it and talk to the winner. This person has won 20,000 Liberty. So let's pick the person quickly. We'll come back. We get to Benjamin from Lofa County. But keep playing, yeah? Star 799 hash, okay. And of course, star 799 star 20 hatch. You okay, play 200 LD or $1.50 and get in the draw to win 20,000 Liberty. As usual, the rules of the game, when we call you 3 times and no respond, then we pick different winner over you. So we try you now for the second time, no way, then we'll try you the third time at the back. So if you can pick up, then we automatically go back to the draw and take different person over you. So keep playing. Star 799 star 20 hatch, okay. Play 200 Liberian dollars and stand chance to win 20,000 Liberty. Or you play $1.50. Upon playing the $1.50, you also stand to win yourself $105 US right here. So give it a try. Okay. Oh, this person. Okay. So since we can't get this person 2 times, the one make it 3 will be in the back, and we can continue with this person like that. Let's see how best we can go back now and talk to our man Ben there in Lofa County. So we're going to drop the person number from the system, and this person number is 0555515 0555515. the person is out of the system. Yeah. So we look forward to one more person to play, and then to replace that one number that we're scratching out of the system. So we need just one person to play, and then we move on and take the winner. So we scratch that person number out already. *799 *20#. Okay, play 200 Liberian dollars and stand chance to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. So we'll go back and see whether we can talk to our man from Lofa County. I talk to Ben. Yeah, so we talk to Ben quickly. If no response now, and then we move on to another pointer as we will engage into the CDC vying to punish lawmakers. You know, CDC will vow to punish lawmakers that are involved into the saga of the removal of Speaker Kofa. Yeah, that one there, a serious talk, and that will be later on after we have concluded with all of the guys coming from the county. So let's see whether we talk to Benjamin. I'm exciting efforts to talk to Benjamin from the Lone Star, but not going through. It seems to be Orange is going through. Yeah. So trying to establish now. If no way, then we move on. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Ben going to the Palm Wine Center, and Ben going to do something different. Yeah. So we can't continue with Ben. Bang. We will take somebody over Ben and see how best it goes. Yeah. On such a great Friday. So keep playing. *799 *20#. Okay. And of course, play with your 200 Liberian dollars, or you play your $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. Let's take this break shortly, and as we take the break, we will be back very shortly and take another person. The one person who I said should play, I'm waiting for that one person. Soon as the one person play in the draw, then we'll come back, we do the draw and take one person from among those of you who have played. Yeah, very few numbers that have played, and among the few people that have played, going to select one person. Why? Because the first person who won the 20,000 number is ringing, no respond, and according to the rules, we call it 3 times, no respond. We take another winner. So we take the break quickly and be back.
In life, it doesn't matter how hard you try, but you cannot satisfy everyone. There are people who gonna talk. Life is a process. You leave from one stage and go to the other. From there, you go to another. Every stage you reach, you hear a different song, but you got to keep dancing. Hey, according to the rhythm, as long as there is life, there is hope. So keep your head up, my brother. Just keep moving on. Just keep on. Keep on. Your time will come. Your time will just keep on. Keep on. Your time will come. Your time will come. They underestimate you because of the present condition, but the downfall of a man, hey, it's not the end of his life. Then who jobless? No man conquers. When it's the time, you gonna shine. There will always for nothing. Just know that you are good for something. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Just wake up, and keep moving. Just keep on. Your time will come. Don't be afraid. Just keep on trying. Your time, they will have things to say. Your time will come. Just keep on. Your time will come. Just keep on trying. Your time will come. Your time will come. Just keep on trying. Your time will come. Just keep on trying.
And indeed, you know, the reason why I like this song is during the golden jackpot. There was a young man who went there and he won the cash giveaway. And let's say he won a motorbike that day, and he was able to reference this music each time I take a break. He said he was motivated. He played multiple times and one day never won, but he always had the hope and courage that one day he will be a winner. So that day, when they call his number and say you have won a brand new motorbike, and they asking how did you win and what motivated you. So when he referenced, my time on the radio and said I played doing Edwin Melvin Joa's show, every time I got motivated when he played the song Keep on Trying, it motivated me. And today I am the owner of a motorbike. So that's why I'm inspired as well, playing you the song. So keep on trying. You never tell at what point your luck will come. So those of you who giving it our linking, you better put in your entry now so you can win your cash right now. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars and stand chance to win yourself 20,000 Liberty. 20,000, we all know, say 20,000 can get you started with something small and later on will be big, So you put in the entry now, you get in the draw, and when God helps you, you will be that successful person right here. So keep it running now as we go to Lofa County. Earlier we were in Bomi County, where the young man chap, the lady multiple times in Bomi County. So we're gonna go now to our reporter, Bang. Bang is in Lofa County. We're gonna go to Bang. Let's see how we go to him and talk to him about the report coming up about the 35-year-old woman. Bang. Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Bang. How are you?
Well, it's good, and it's a pleasure to join you from Lofa.
How is Lofa County?
Yeah, Lofa is good, and everything is on course.
I made a mistake anyway, but however, let's have it corrected. Babazu. Falazu. Yeah, Falazu. Okay, so today Friday, Ben, what's going on in Lofa? Because I saw you watching the video, the live video, and you commented. Then the other guy from Bomi, he was reporting when you were commenting.
Yeah. So Lofa is good, more especially on the weekend. You have both entertainment, like people share phones because it's a less busy time now, you know. So people normally visit, they find one shop, people go to entertainment centers, and the rest of people just have fun during the weekend.
Okay. So Friday today, the way people sometimes the weekend you can see people leaving from the urban places going down to the interior. Is it like that in Lofa County? Like
Yeah,
you see,
definitely, you have to experience that because the fact of the matter is that you have most students who leave from these, you know, rural places to come to Zozo to be able to attend schools there, as well as people, some of them attending the various universities that are currently in Zozo, because in Zozo currently you have, you know, over, let's say, you have 2 accredited universities now with the Trinity Institute.
okay, so like that, the town can be packed in the evening.
Yeah. So the various towns and villages will actually be packed due to people leaving for, let's say, people leaving for weekend. Yeah.
So at about this time, sometime, you know, back in the days when we were in the village, people come from the town like that. You know, it is another advantage, a plus for us. In the village, you wash your one trouser, you know. So how is it like? You wash your one trouser to blow even the girls, or you know, those girls who have come from Morovia, or the girls who have come from Zosa.
You know, this thing has been normal, more especially in the rural places where people feel that that's the best way. Like probably you busy in Zoso, going to school, people, you go back to your village or town, you want to be the big boy, you want to, you know, all of those things. So it's still experiencing Lofa.
Okay, that's great, especially people eating their country fish.
Yeah, sure.
So you have a posted laying basket.
Yeah, people say, you know, use a basket to catch the crab, the fish, and also they use that to catch other, you know, like stuff from the river.
So Ben, give us some of those names of the various fish in the water. You know, especially where the old people will go and lay the basket, because you know in Pele, yeah, I want to help you, right? But in the local vernaculars, they got a particular name that when you call, you know, the Lufians are residing in Morovia, yeah, will say, yeah, they, man, he's in Lofa for you, because that's a true identity of the Lufians. When you put that one there in the toboggy, you know, when you put the soda on it, then you say, no, we're gone.
Yeah, so with that, I can't really tell because I don't know the differences of these things in the water, more especially to the local side of it. But yeah, because I never spent more time in the interior part of Lofa. Most of my activities are just been in social school for, you know, community outreach and other things to come back.
Okay, no problem. We'll hold you there anyway. Bring us to speed with this development as you wrote that a 35-year-old woman was being struck by lightning and died instantly, right?
Yeah.
So how is it like in Lofa and how did it happen?
Well, the information is factual, and this information, actually, this incident occurred recently within a town between Zozo and that of Bangwe, that is considered to be Suklamun town, where this lady actually identified as Kubo, as one Kubo actually died as a result of lightning strike within Suklamu. According to the information, there was actually a heavy downpour of rain during that period, and then this lady came from the farm while trying to prepare some food, because you normally know that when people go on the farm, they are due to the basic work, they will have to like prepare the food during the evening hour, where they will actually prepare food, like the woman go on the farm, leaving the two kids back home with other family members to go and work, because there's a harvesting time and people harvesting, and also people go on the farm to scare the bird as well. So because of that, you know, going on the farm, when she returned in the evening, there was downpour of rain and the lightning scratch. After the lightning scratch, they actually hit her while she was cooking at her residence, and immediately she was actually pronounced dead upon the checkup by medical practitioners within the area. But then we were able to quiz the people as to whether it's something that is obviously happening to me in the town, or whether they are experiencing some of those occurrences before, and they said no, it's something that in a recent year they are not experiencing such a thing. So it was like a screen thing to them to happen in a recent year. But later what they did was they actually turned the valley over to the family as they went into discussion to determine as to how the valley can be laid to rest. So as we speak currently, the valley have been laid to rest, and everything won within the time, including the leaders and official of the time, being able to express their DPS condolence to the family members, and also call on citizens within the town to stay away from some of these materials that got connection with lightning, because the issue with Lofa County lightning, you understand that sometimes the lightning, the way it scratched to this place, you know, you would normally hear people because of mountainous region, so you will have to experience those things and so forth. So that was actually the incident that occurred within Suklomu town recently.
So, you know, when such a thing happen in the environment, there can be some speculation and misview or reaction of people, especially on how people will understand it to be. Lightning striking to kill somebody in the interior, especially people will say it's not a free thing. Sometimes because it's been perceived or understood that there are people within the village where when something has gone missing from the village, they will run to such person, and the person is considered to do the discipline measure. Either they kill the person or they cripple the person. Sometimes when these things happen in the interior, the mass reaction or the thoughts of the people can be diverse. How is it like with the people, you know, giving the understanding on how the lightning just scratch and kill her?
Yes, so you know these things are obvious, most especially in the rural part of Liberia with Lofa, no exception. So when the incident occurred, there was a lot of misviews and misreaction from people. Some of them said it was actually it was at the result of a playing game, probably from the witchcraft, and others said probably she was involved into the issue of probably taking material that does not belong to her. And others said that probably it was the direction of the lightning when it struck, it was that particular direction that it needed to actually penetrate you. But then based on location or probably a position at that point of time led to it. Because, when these things happen, people, more especially our setting where you have the traditional activities on the increase, you have people having mixed perception and so forth. They were hearing the members of the family who requested for, a traditional activities to be involved, as to do a photo check, as to establish exactly what led to her death. But then majority of the people said those things happen, those things happen normally, in the sense that probably it's possible that someone can stay in the direction of the lightning and then the lightning kill the person. They don't automatically have to be somebody involved with witchcraft activities or so forth. But when this thing happen, to actually get those notions from the people, it becomes difficult. But a lot of people are just saying that they just have to leave it with God and then ensure that they actually allow her rest in peace.
So the deceased godchildren?
Yes, so she is actually a murder of over two children, according to the report we gathered from family sources.
35 years old, I'm sure, is a huge age, and what the children are also doing, because once you go motherless, sometimes life tends to be difficult. especially when your mother is the breadwinner?
Yeah, so normally when these things happen in rural places, the family members automatically take charge, like either the main family or relatives of the deceased family members. We have to automatically take charge of the children to ensure their well-being. But at times the issue of support and further assistance to these children become difficult. But as we speak currently, those kids are in possession of the families. They are naturally sent the pronouncement were made where we went to inquire some of those things. They not actually mention as to whether they're seeking support for the children or not. But I think those things are, at times probably might be mentioned by them. But they said that the family is going to ensure take care of whatsoever thing she left behind.
Okay. Hope that goes well. The issue now in Lofa, I heard you talking about the road connectivities.
Yeah, thank you. We've been reporting about a major spot that disconnected Zozo to Fixable. So as I speak to you currently, I'm actually reporting from the site where the Chico company that is actually maintaining the road is currently here, and they have been able to actually open this portion of the road that was a serious obstacle, denying, citizen and, passengers as well as car driver of getting their way through. Like before this call, we had over, 5 to 7 cars, vehicles, you discussing the trucks, with low, and then those pickups and so forth was actually stranded and at this position of the road. But then those people have been able to open the road, putting these curb racks and building the road to ensure that there's free movement. Like you hear the sound of the motorbike at the back now. That tells you that motorbike can easily pass to this spot. Like before, you cannot easily have, even a motorbike, you can have a passenger, whether 1 or 2 at the back of or sitting at the back of the motorbike to actually pass through easily. You got to put these people down, take a baba in a palm buoy to get back on the road. But now this road actually been has intervention have been made by the Chico maintenance team. They have been able to pull enough right on this road, and car making their way freely now at this portion of the road that was disconnected previously is also from feasible.
So how long, like you mentioned, how long this sport portion of the road has existed?
Well, this portion of the road actually been something from the beginning of this month. Been reporting about this sport, where major reports have been out there about this portion of the road, where citizens were like calling on the radio, expressing a dissatisfaction, calling upon the government or the maintenance team for interventions and so forth. Because this is actually, if you're coming from Banga to this portion, I'm actually reporting from, you will encounter about 3 to 4 major spots along the road. One of these spots have to do with the spot that you have to pass by before entering Salahi, and then the second one is after the LTR by then, and then you also have another spot that was saying Banway. But this spot intervention was made, and then the last intervention that have been made here in the Zozo district region is actually the feasible to Zozo. It just a little ride. It's just a short spot, but then there was a very deeper hole there, comprises of a loose dike, and then if car go or motorbike get into this dike, they will automatically have to get stuck in the mud, and then they can get their way out. To the extent that the motorcyclists here of Zozo, headed by Mafi Gay, and the rest of the people have to come and then for their power saw to actually cut down some of these palm trees and put it in the hole. But yesterday was not actually providing sufficient assistance for car to plow their way through. But as we speak now, you see a lot of smiles on the faces of people going to Monrovia with their goods as they approach this place, to the extent that from Zozo to Feasible was something around $100 or $150, but Motorcyclists were charging now 300 or sometimes they charge you 350 just to carry you due to the road condition. But I think with the intervention that have been made and looking at the road condition now, they will go back to that normal prices that they used to charge people to carry them fixable.
So when you talk about Chico is maintaining the role, what comes to my mind is that who takes the initiative to pay Chico? Is it part of their contract because they are also on that road building the quota? Is it part of their contract, or it is something new, or they decide to do it for the community people?
It's not the community people. The first phrase, which was actually the Alpha pavement during the George Weah administration, it was something that was expected to actually stop within Salaye, right after Salaye to LTR. But then this portion of the road that is going to Fontima now, you have the maintenance team, Chico, as part of the 100-day deliverable that was actually pronounced by the president. But what I've been able to understand so far is that they will have to be on the road to maintain the road until the dry season. We can enter the dry season. So it's part of it's part of the contract that was actually given to them during the 100-day deliverable to be able to maintain the road. So Tico is responsible to maintain the road from Salaye to Fontima, where they have major spots. They will now come to cover up these major spots.
Okay, Ben, thank you ever so much for reporting that in Lofa County. We hope to continue talking with you next week, God willing.
It's actually a pleasure to be on your show from Lofa County, where I'm situated now to where Chico is working and then providing you factor of
So before we leave you, give us the descriptive analysis or picture on how the guys are doing the work. And especially, at certain point, you will see the people will come from the town, will come and sit near the people to see the machine working, people selling the 2-log and the kilo G, people there cutting char, and, the place can be interactive, noise can be there. Let me use that word.
Yeah, so with the portion of the road they are working on is a bit distant from Zozo. It's almost in the middle of Zozo and that of Fixable, where you have the building that was constructed by Liz director that's Percy Yeke during the George Weah administration. So what I saw during the work was that there was a lot of media practitioners that came from Zozo, even the vice president for administration at the level, Aliko T. Koko Mela was also here present, observing the process. And then there was also some group of people like those that were in a car. They will have to stop their vehicles to ensure that they covered up that major spot, like bringing those rock, like the machine removing the loose dikes and then putting it on the side of the road and then bringing new dike which comprises of more rocks and then covering the whole width to be able to actually get of that major spot. And you can see a lot of smiles on the faces of the those that are on the car, like when the car is about to leave, using the road that was actually the road that was covered, or the road that was actually faced. You will see them yelling, shouting, they say, at least we are safe and free now, we can move easily. You could see a lot of smiles on their faces and so forth. Then others could not just wait to get you. And I know as the news go across, a lot of people will now troop into the county or go to Festival or Zozo, where they will have to go for the country bread, because at this time you have more country breads coming from the farm because people are harvesting. And then also you have people coming from these places with their country coming from these places with our country, let's say the Tulogi and the Kilogi, because the Kilogi and the Tulogi actually come from Feasible and Bokis and all of these places to come to Zozo. So now the joy will be, there will be something that will go a curse. You will see a lot of smiles on the faces of these people, and they will now plow the road through without any inconvenience as they move along the road.
Thank you ever so much, Benjamin. Nice talking to you today.
A pleasure.
Okay, you listen to Benjamin Labla, Lofa County, where he spoke about the 35-year-old lady who was struck and killed by the Lekme. That spark up views, mixed views of people in Lofa County. And of course, he also reported about a portion of the road leading to Zozo, Vonjama, and of course, he made it clear that several other vehicles have stuck in the mud for so many days, following the deplorable status of the road. So the Chico company will come in to help the people of that community, especially when they did the AFAT payment on the former President George Weah administration. So they will go there and they will go there and they will report. Let's say they will go to maintain or rehabilitate that portion of the road, so they can give an easy access to marketers or residents of Salaye, or residents of Vonchama, residents of Foya, so people can have easy access. A road remain a major challenge in Liberia, especially the rural parts. In Monrovia, somebody will say yes. We also got challenges with road here. We got challenges with infrastructure, but I think by road and infrastructure, the Monrovia is at least 60% okay or 80% okay than the rural part of Liberia, where the condition there will be very deplorable, and people will call on national government every now and then so that national government can be able to help them, do some of their stuff in the county. Because, mind you, when there is a break or a spark on the road, especially a major road leading from Zozo to go to Vonchama, almost everyone around there will have 18 barriers. But then in Monrovia, if the boulevard gets stuck, people could use the Japan freeway to get to Pinsville. So it's not like how the people in the rural part looking like or they living like. So people in the rural part, they just live directly, with how they see things there. So that's why you see most of the people in the rural part want to call on to say, oh, they need this one and they need the help of a government. Yeah. So we're going to move on now to the next pointer that has to do with the CDC vowing to punish lawmakers over Speaker Kofa's removal. But then before we go there, the cash giveaway, I told you, the cash giveaway is on. That's star 799 star 20 hatch OK. And of course, play with just 200 Liberian dollars and stand chance to win yourself 20,000 Liberty. And I also told you that those of you who will play just 2 times, I said it over and I'm going to say it again. Those of you who want to play 2 times or 3 times in row, when you play, you stand a better chance of getting yourself 5,000 Liberty. So if you play 1 time, you play 2. So this is the possibility for some of you. You can play 2-3 times, you get the first 5,000 and also be in the draw to win the 20,000. So if God helps you, you play and win the first 5,000, later you play again, you win your 20,000. That's 25,000 right there for you alone, not for you and any other person. So that person who we call for the first 20,000 didn't pick up, and then management wrote me and said I should do the draw and pick one multiple entry players. Yeah, one multiple entry player. So this person now has been awarded 5,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. And of course, I'm trying to establish contact with this person to find out as to what are the guy they are 5,000 Liberty. But keep playing star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty. Or if you play more than 2 times, automatically you get in the draw for your 5,000. So the 5,000 there to give you some of your money back that you used to play with, and then the 20,000 there to cancel your stress as well. So the present phone is ringing, no response. I don't want to waste time. Let's try for the second time, no way, and then we move on. Honestly, if no way, then we'll pick different person or this person. We will not wait, to see what thing will come out. No, soon as we dial a number 2 times in row, no way, and then we drop you and pick another person. So this person now, I don't think the person will respond. So we'll drop the person. So we need one person to play and replace this person quickly, but you have to play 2 times in row. Be very fast if you want to be that lucky person. Be very fast. Be very fast to play star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here on Voice of Liberia. So I just need one person to play 2 times. One person to play 2 times. Yeah, then they get in the draw because we already took that person out. Once we call you and you can't pick, we replace you. So let's go there now and see what the one person has played. Let's see what the one person has played. Star 799 star 90 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars. Play with 200 Liberian dollars and get in the draw. So the one person has played. Let's pick the person now and see what the person will pick. Okay, the phone ringing. This person phone is ringing. Person had multiple entry, and we transfer 5,000 Liberian dollars. So keep playing. Star 799 star 90 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars, or you play with your $1.50 and stand to win yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. The person phone ringing, no response. I don't understand, right? But let's see whether we can take different person over them. I don't want to be wasting my time. I said, yeah, I just want to do a quick way. We call you, you can pick, then we'll take different person over you. They'll pick different person quickly. They'll pick this person quickly. So you open the one person while we're trying to process. You drop there, first come, first serve. Last can be the first. So one person more to get in that draw, yeah? One person quickly. Then we take the person. Let me see how best we go there. Star 799 star 20 hatch. Okay, play 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 5,000 Liberty quickly right here. So we go now and pick different person. Let's see what we can pick different person over the other person. Yeah. So let's keep it running now. This person. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, sir? My name is Edwin Melvin Joe. I call you from Voice of Liberia. What is your name and where I'm talking to you from? Eh? Oh, Bobby Wonla? Oh, Sam G. Wonla. You related to Samira Wonla? Eh?
She's my daughter.
Oh, okay. Sam, you've been playing the cash giveaway multiple times, so we awarded you 5,000 Liberty. You getting me?
Yeah, thank you. I received it.
You received the money, eh? Okay, Mr. Wonla, thank you. the background of Mr. Wanla. Also, Samira Park and playing the Gindu. Sam Wanla, he's been awarded 5,000 Liberty on his mobile account. Let's see whether we pick another person quickly before we go into our discussion. Star 799, star 20 hatch. Okay, play with your 200 Liberian dollars or your $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here. So that person has won. So the 3 persons still in the draw, the 3 multiple players still in the draw. Let me remove that person who won the 5K, and then we move on to another new person. Let's move on to another new person right here. Pick this person quickly, then we'll go to our discussion. Yeah, 70. Yeah, let me see. Okay, this is another new person. Another new person. Oh.
Please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
Okay, so since the person phone is off, we will not waste time on that person there. Yeah. So we're gonna transfer the person number out. Once we put it out, we will do another draw, but then we'll have to go to our discussion a bit. Then afterward, we will go back and talk to them, or maybe do another draw. Yeah, we'll do another draw because that person number is not on. Star 799, star 90 hatch. Okay, play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 and get in the draw to win yourself 20,000 Liberty right here. So we're going to look at the issue where they talk about CDC to punish lawmakers over Speaker Kofa's removal. Before we go in detail, yesterday was a very, very heated scene at the Capitol building. And, many of us Liberians will not have interest in what will occur at the level of the Capitol building because Liberians as a whole have perceived that the legislature is the problem for the backwardness of Liberia. Because why? Liberians feel with the 3 cardinal responsibilities of lawmakers or the legislature, every sector or forms of life or living in Liberia is within the 3 cardinal functions of a legislator. So if the Liberians will perceive that the legislature is responsible for the backwardness of the country, I think they are entitled to their opinion. But sometimes, some opinions can come with half height. And when you express the half height, people tend to be like you are against them. And people tend to be like you are hateful. People tell me like you are ungrateful. But then it doesn't work like that, right? Not in every case that the half height would tend to be hateful. Despite the messenger of the message determine as to how the message should be preached. So like you will see some former government officials will be telling people that the government is corrupt. Then somebody will say the message is good, but the messenger isn't the correct messenger to carry the message. Then you will see the government, people in this current government will say the past government was corrupt. Then others will say the message is good, but the messenger carrying the message isn't good enough. So let me say this. Yesterday at the Capitol building, there was a scene, a great scene yesterday. Several other lawmakers mounting the total of 48, yes, I think 48 lawmakers yesterday affixed their signature to a resolution for the removal of the Speaker Fonati Kofa. And they listed serious quants. And you know why? Sometimes, let me say this, right? The legislative politics is far different from how the district politics can be. The legislative politics You know, I heard somebody talking about loyalty and commitment. They say how the speaker, you know, the guys who supported the speaker, they are not loyalty, you know, friends that the speaker should depend on. But let me say this, right? Why is true that the CDC lawmakers are in majority, and if they are united, anything I think they will want it to happen at the legislature will happen because they are in majority. Because once they are in majority, they will only be lobbying to get like 1 or 2 independent lawmakers to join the ASA, and they will make decision. Given the understanding that they are in majority, not only because the speaker comes from the CDC, but they are in majority. So I listened to somebody yesterday, and they said the lawmakers who affix their signatures on the document to remove the speaker, they are disloyal to the speaker. So when you talk about this lawyer to the speaker, what comes to my mind is that loyalty is expensive. Loyalty is the loyalty people will tend to be it is cheap. Well, that lawyer person, that's why most of the time you see those lawyer people most of the time will remain poor till they die. But at the level of the legislative politics, the loyalty there is expensive. Why? Because each of the lawmakers have gone there. Not all of them are placed on a strategic position or a strategic committee. So each of them will be lobbying to see how best they can to carry development back to their districts. So I heard somebody saying the lawmakers are not loyal to the speaker. Then if you say they are not loyal to the speaker, what brought about them voting for him to become a speaker? Now here's the issue. Yesterday, when the guys had the resolution and the chair on rules and order, Marvin Cole, locked the chamber yesterday, because yesterday was Thursday and the legislatures got 2 days for section. They have Tuesday and Thursday. So on Thursday yesterday, the speaker was not there. The speaker is out of the country, and by parliamentarian procedures or parliamentary procedures, when the speaker is absent, the deputy speaker is to preside. So yesterday, the deputy speaker Thomas Fowler was to preside over every matter that was being heard at the legislature yesterday, because the speaker was absent. So we are informed that about 48 lawmakers affix their signature to a document to remove the speaker Fonati Kofa. So some are reporting for the 7 lawmakers, and some are saying for the 8 lawmakers. But in the document yesterday we received in our possession, we got on the document, I think 48 lawmakers. But then don't worry, we will try our possible best to read it. Those lawmakers who signed, okay, 48, I'm saying 48 here. So the lawmakers who signed to remove Fonati Kofa, who allegedly signed, because some are saying they don't know. In fact, they don't know how their signature got on the document. In fact, some are saying it is not their signature. Then some are saying they signed because they wanted strict policies. So how will you sign the removal of a speaker? Then you say you sign, and then you wanted a strict policy. Like 3 other lawmakers, I think they came back and said they signed. They did not sign for the removal of the speaker, but instead they signed for a strict policy. So I don't understand their justification for strict policy. So Representative Eugene Barry and Representative Presidia Cooper, when they were being asked, they said they signed to ensure policy changes. Yeah. So you sign on the paper caption to remove the speaker. How is it policies change? How is it? So on the paper, you see there to remove the speaker, Kofa. Then later on, these two lawmakers, Presidius and Representative Barry, will come up to say they sign because they want that straight policy. That's a contradiction right there. So on the sheet they get resolution. You know, the whole thing here, let me tell you how I look in it. The same way former President George Weah was so kind, you know, people will consider that move to be so kind that he never wanted to have had the previous government audited, because he thought that auditing the government, maybe he had his reason why he never wanted to audit the government. But then the same way he was so kind to them, and people thought it was a leniency, people thought it was a weakness, people thought it was the shortcoming. And yes, it brought the shortcoming of former President George Weah. Why today bringing the shortcoming of Kofa? So when Kofa became speaker, the election that brought Kofa to prominence, the first thing we should understand is that Kofa initially was being placed almost on the position of, you know, considering Thomas Falla to contest for the speakership. So that issue sparked up a serious, you know, debate among the CDC lawmakers. Kofa wants to be speaker, and Thomas Falla wanted to be speaker as well. So that debate was huge among the lawmakers, and Thomas Falla mounted and has serious number of lawmakers on his side. Evident to the fact the number of votes Thomas Falla had, he won with huge number over Speaker Kofa. So what happened now is Kofa, Thomas Falla, it seems to be still eyeing the speakership. Thomas Falla still eyeing the speakership. That's what I'm sensing. Then, since Thomas Falla still eyeing the speakership, there's now a plot at the legislature. And this plot, here is it. And let me tell you for free, right? Nobody come and tell me why would I have to say this. If Thomas Falla is not careful, Thomas Falla will end up being like this, the brutal in the Julius Caesar story. Why? Because Thomas has been trusted by his fellow colleagues from the CDC. And Thomas, they want to play a game with Thomas. If Thomas is not sensible enough, Thomas will be used and dumped. Let me tell you today, Thomas Falla, if you listening or whoever listening, your close associate listening, these are how leaders can listen and learn and sometimes follow. It's not compulsory that you follow everything we want to tell you or accept everything we want to tell you. But if Thomas Falla will continue the route he want to go, they will use him and dump him. You know why? It's been alleged that the Unity Party government putting certain amount of money in the budget, especially to water and sewer, to the public work, maritime. They put in money, excess money, that the guys will go and justify and say this is what we want to do. But deep down, this money will be collected to fight Speaker Kofa. Why? Because the legislators, before you fight a single member there, you should have sufficient money. Reference to it was what happened between former Speaker Tyler. You have some lawmakers standing with Tyler, they said they could not sign to go against Speaker Tyler. But you had the executive headed by former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf with the money. So you have bulk of the lawmakers signing and going the way of the executive. And now the executive is trying to play a game. And this is the game. They have waste spot in Thomas Falla's ear that he is potential enough, given the number of votes he won with as a deputy speaker, he can maintain that blood and they can make him speaker. And that's a blatant lie. Let me tell you for free, honorable deputy speaker, any attempt of going against Speaker Kofa, deputy speaker Thomas Falla, that will be the end of your deputy speakership, because before you can contest for the speakership, you will have to resign as a deputy speaker. So your position will also be declared vacant. So if your position will be declared vacant upon your team succeeding to remove Kofa, you will have to resign to contest for the speakership. And mind you, under no condition, let me tell you today, under no condition you contest with Richard Kuhn. You think you will win Richard Kuhn. That game they playing with you, you think say the guys are laughing and you want to take it with Lofa County Solidarity? It's a blatant lie. That's a game they want to play. So they want to use you because they think that you have the popularity. Those people you had that voted for you, they think you still got control over them because they voted for you as a deputy speaker. Yes, you got control over them because the executive is pushing the same song that let's get rid of Kofa. But they are not telling you when we get rid of Kofa, you will have our full support. There where the Charlie D's comes about. So you now as a deputy speaker, they're looking at you to have that influence. Because the influence now you deputy speaker guy will be, you got a catch like Kofa has, and then you got a relationship given the understanding that you and the president come from Lofa County. So by tradition, you got certain things in common. You can have and discuss at certain time, and not much people will go between you and the president. So they're pushing you and make it look like we from the county and your Papi Bwaka don't want the speakership of Fonati, so we want to push it to Richard Kuhn. But they are not coming clear to tell you say they're pushing it to Richard Kuhn. But they come and make it look like you guys scrimped. You are said to you can become speaker. That's how they're making it look like. But they are not being clear to you to tell you say yes, we will support you or you got our full support. And even if they will come out to tell you that you got their full support, under no condition, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that these people will look at Richard Kuhn who contested against Fonati Kofa. They will look at Richard Kuhn and let Richard Kuhn down and support you, Thomas Falla. It's not possible. So if this is the game they want to play with you, your game or your issue will almost be like the vice president. It will almost be like the vice president. The vice president, having it been Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, the President Joseph Boakai could not have won the election. I'm clear with that, and that's reality. If you just attract the vote for Nimba and leave it with the Muscle Rally reaching with the other counties, Joshua will maintain the presidency. But given the support of the Nimbadians, because they had their son with President Joseph Boakai, they were got President Joseph Boakai as the president. But now he's not been heard, he's not been prioritized, and he's been stepped on. Most of his interest ministries were taken away from him. The agreement they went through, the interpolitical marriage agreement they went through, not much of them are heard too. So if they want to play a game with you and making it look like, yes, you got influence, you got script, yes, that's true. Tomofala, you got influence. Why? You got a catch. But if they will tell you, say, they will support you, that's a blatant lie. And this is what bringing up all of these things has to do with the speaker. The speaker got a major part to play. You know, the legislative politics, it got nothing to call sympathy. Nothing there. Because at the legislature, once you have been elected to serve certain position, you have to maintain your block. You have to maintain your block. So the block here is, if the speaker will maintain just like 36 or 37 lawmakers, or let's say 40 lawmakers, the speaker will be sworn until the end of his tenure. But any attempt to mix your stronghold with your opposition at the legislature, you're bound to fall. This is what Speaker Kofa did. Now, every speaker will want to have that tie. When you heard that they said Speaker Tyler was strong, Speaker Tyler was strong, and that was reality. You don't bring about opposition in your leadership. That be clear. I want that politics. That's a legislative politics. So the mistake the speaker Fonati Kofa made is to have included people who he think they not support him to a strategic committees. Then people who supported him and expected him to have placed them on those strategic positions that even if you tell the president, say, go against this man, he will tell you, say, no. Because, you know, the act of supporting an individual at the level of the legislative politics, it comes with interest and benefit. So you got like Representative Clarence Guy, who is the chair on public account. You got Marcus Thomas. You have other lawmakers like Jason Sibo, who they put on, I think, Ways Me. When you have committed yourself to your friend leader and tell them that I will give you this position, and you turn their hope down, any attempt to say, let's get rid of this person, they will be the first people to sign to get rid of you. Why? Because you did not prioritize their interests. So what the speaker should have done was, Reggie Kun contested against you. That in a pure politics. They're not bow, they're not hold the Bible there or the Quran to say the person who is reading is the person who you listen to. No. Politics about interest. So you won't tell me these people who are signing against Kofa today, the 48 person's signature we got here. You won't tell me all of the 48, some of them they now support Kofa speakership. They supported. But why are they going against Kofa? It's because they are not being prioritized by Kofa. And that's reality. So once they are not being prioritized by Kofa, obviously they will have to go their own way because they are not feeling protected. They are not feeling supportive by the speakership of Kofa. So they thought they would have been included, but Kofa had turned his back on them. So what you expect to? They will go their own way. So now the issue here now will be he placed opposition on a lucrative and strategic committee at the House, thinking that if I do this, I will balance the power. Opposition will say, yeah, I'm in their interest, and my people too will say, I'm in their interest. Failing to know that the politics at the legislature is quite different from the district politics that you say the upper and the lower community, let's be him pump so we open football fee so then everybody say, yeah, the lawmaker now why? No, that's not that thing at the legislature. It don't work like that. To build your blood as a speaker, you have to maintain your 40 lawmakers. Maintain your 40 or your 38 or 39. You maintain those BAFTA and committed lawmakers of yours will never go for anything common. Imagine, for instance, if a person is serving as a Ways Mean chair, then they went to the president and say, move on beyond Kofa. That it will even sound in the person's ear like an insult. So anybody who you place on a committee will not want to go against you because they think if they go against you and they lost, they will not be placed on that committee they own. And if they go against you and also succeed, the person will also have another interest to replace them on that same committee. Who does that? Nobody want to do that. Nobody. But the speaker has been lenient. The speaker thought that including everybody who have been the best thing. And this is why haunting him right now. This is why baffling him. This is why embarrassing him right now. Had it not been two lawmakers yesterday, that anytime Speaker Kofa will be having a gavel, he should be thankful to these two lawmakers. If there are many, there are many. But these two lawmakers, the Marvin Cole from Bone County, Speaker Kofa will forever be grateful to Marvin Cole, giving the understanding that had it not been Marvin Cole yesterday, Speaker Kofa, because he's out of the country, I don't know whether he has come back. Speaker Kofa will remain out and they pull him out. He could only come back on Tuesday as a representative, not a speaker. He could come directly as a former speaker. Because the resolution, if it would have been read yesterday in section, the entire day, Kofa is a former speaker. But Marvin Cole stood the ground yesterday as chair on rules and order, given the fact that he also offended the legislature to lack the chamber and said nobody going there to have section is an obstruction. But his obstruction was in the interest of the speaker. And you see how looking at? They say so now the child can misbehave in the home, and when you misbehave, so now that misbehavior so now can bring good thing in the home. So the misconduct of Representative Marvin Cole yesterday to his colleagues has brought a joy to the Speaker Kofa. And then we saw a certain group of people stoning the Deputy Speaker Fala yesterday, alleging that Thomas Fala, the Deputy Speaker, is also involved with the removal of the Speaker. And this happened when we heard Thomas Fala and Marvin Cole having a talk show. Marvin Cole, and Thomas Fala calling each other criminal, they want blah, 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 blah. And that thing, that normal thing. So, seditions yesterday started stoning Thomas Fala yesterday. Then some of them stopped, and then some asking who are those that were chunking. They also felt disenchanted. That's why they were stoning. So, in their thought, but that's not democratic. It was never democratic yesterday. It was wrong. You don't stone your leader. That was wrong. Absolutely wrong. So the Speaker out of the country yesterday, and we saw Frank Safoko. Frank Foko is one of those leaders or representatives that Speaker Kofa will forever be grateful to. You know why? He the one distracted the entire process. When I mean distracted, he had group behind him sinking and moving around the corridor of the Capitol building that they still have interest in for Nati Kofa's speakership. Because you had the guys yesterday, they went on the flagpole because once you people have been denied to enter the chamber, the next thing they will just find some suitable area and have a low thing to talk there. So what happened now is very funny thing. What happened now is the money, the first 15,000, because is alleged that at 15,000 each they gave the lawmakers that signed 15,000 each, 15,000 US each. So each of the lawmakers yesterday they said they received 15,000. Whether that true or that lie, well, I don't know that one there, but it's alleged that they gave them 15,000. So any attempt again to say they want to go against Kofa and bring in new resolution that they bring new money. So the first 15,000, as the men can play clever game and funny game over there. So who brought the 15,000 to get rid of Kofa? We don't know. Where did the money come from? We don't know. You got people sleeping with hunger, schools in section, no chair, no stationery, but 15,000 each is alleged that it was given these lawmakers to sign, just to sign, and say we now want a man, just to sign. They say 15,000 each was given to each of the lawmakers. So if you will do your calculation and say maybe because on the list that 48, and then some of the news outlets are reporting 47, but the signature we look the signature we're looking at here that 48 signatures. So it was yesterday evening. It was yesterday evening or afternoon when Sekou posted stuff on the internet. So 15,000 times, let me do it like this. If you say 15,000 times 48 lawmakers, that's like 720,000. That was in yo. 720,000 US. 720,000 US is alleged that it was divided among the 48 lawmakers. So the 48 lawmakers, imagine they walk away with 720,000 US on a fruitless argument, a fruitless decision, a fruitless venture that they ever ventured in yesterday. Because the motive was to get rid of Fonati, but Fonati stayed a speaker. So the signature that first signing the date at 15,000. Any other attempt to bring another paper again, say we're going against Fonati again, that another 15,000. So where the 72, that's the 720,000 United States dollars come from? Who's sponsoring it? Where did they come from? Reggie Kuna get that kind of money to sponsor it. Tomo Falaken look at 720,000 to sponsor that kind of thing. Thomas Fala, I'm not saying he's part of it. He could be, but he's not the one spending money. If he is, he's not the one spending money. But where did this money come from? 720,000 USD. Then you got people still going to bed with hunger and all kinds of things. So we are informed that upon the arrival of the speaker by Tuesday, let me tell you today, by Tuesday, mark my word, the legislature will take different trend. There are several other persons who are on committees will be removed from committee. I'm telling you for free, because some of us are insider, and when I tell you for free, take it or you leave it. Take it or you leave it, right? So I'm telling you reality. So those people, those lawmakers who are on lucrative committee that sign this document, whether that true or that lie, the speaker is being observed and understood that the speaker will have to verify and compare the signatures of these lawmakers from these documents to substantiate enough and say, yes, this person signed, this signature correspond with this person's signature. Yes, that's true. And trust me, beginning Tuesday is going to be very, very serious and heated at the legislature. So on yesterday, I heard the Secretary General Jefferson Kochi of the CDC urging citizens to march at the Capitol building on Tuesday. You know why they are marching at the Capitol building? And while I heard him, he did not tell anybody to destroy anything. He didn't tell anybody to be destructive. But what I heard him saying is, we will march to the Capitol building, and we're marching to escort and inform the legislature that we Liberians, especially citizens that have the highest number of lawmakers at the legislature, we need Speaker Kofa to still remain or maintain his speakership. So when he told the guys, he said on Tuesday morning, everybody should assemble at the headquarters. Then on Tuesday, so mind you, Tuesday going to be a serious noise at the Capitol building. I'm telling you, Tuesday will be a serious noise. You know why? When the citizens will be passing the other way around, certain group of lawmakers will feel insecure because deep down, if some of them sign the thing and they know it so true that they signed, but it had leaked, they will feel uncomfortable with the speaker because let's say once the speaker, has gone to his office, he will want to call upon these people who sign, especially people who he think he has close association or relationship with. So he will call them, and when he call you and want to find out from you, so it will cause an embarrassment. Not much of them will go there on Tuesday. Not much of the lawmakers will go there on Tuesday. Then if you go again, it will be embarrassing. Tuesday will be a very embarrassing day for the lawmakers. So they will be thinking, if they stay home, they're thinking that the speaker will conclude and say, yeah, that man behavior, or yeah, that man attitude, or yes, the man accepted, the man that true, the man signed that the reason he stay home. Then if they also thinking to come, how are they coming to justify before Kofa and say this is not my signature or I'm not a part of it? Because mind you, anything in our house there, they see him and say we can remove Kofa. That they see him now tell Kofa that if people do behind you, they won't remove you. What the money can do. So that's how it's gonna be like. But however, due to time, we will not continue. We move on the line and get to reaction quickly. The cash giveaway continue, yeah. Star 799 star 20 hash. Okay. Play your 200 Liberian dollars and stand chance to win 20,000 liberties. 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907. A few calls, then we call it a day. 0770-907-907. This person, hello. Okay, this person, hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, your name and where you join us from?
My name is Emmanuel, and I'm from Capital Papa.
Emmanuel, let's hear you quickly.
My brother, you are very old. Those guys, they are hypocrites. And there's no way they will remove Honorable Funati J. Kofa. You know, those guys are afraid of audit. Because they feel that when audit come, our current Vice President Jeremiah Quinn and that Thomas Father, because they will be indicted, implicated. So that doing all that they can. What I can assure you, if you make your research today, the numbers yesterday were 48. But now 27 person have withdrew. They have withdrew for the protest that they don't support the removal of the speaker.
So if they withdraw, they will pay by the poll 15,000.
Yeah.
If they withdraw now, the alleged 15,000, they will pay back.
They won't pay by that free money. They won't pay by that free money. So
all right.
Why you say most of them will be embarrassed on Tuesday. Thank you.
Okay, you made your point. Let's take this person to free money. Yeah, you know that only thing what the speaker go to that ain't not bring the serious embarrassment to him too. Yeah, but however, we're looking up to him. Hello.
Hello, Mary. How do you do?
I'm fine. Your name and where you join us from?
This is Oliver D. Jackson, and I calling you from Embassy resident.
Oliver, let's hear you.
Yeah, the deputy speaker actually, what happened on yesterday, the deputy speaker served as a betrayer to his boss.
How?
Your sales people are the appointed speaker him, or to the time you are yet to speak to the issues. So that is a clear indication that you fall guilty within yourself. So I'm urging the speaker to be very careful with the quote-unquote deputy speaker.
Okay.
And, let him be mindful. All what he's doing today, actually, the ruling party are trying to use him as a scapegoat to accomplish that end. So I think actually you should be very careful, and the party has to actually take steps against him. Thank you for your topics on discussion.
Thank you too for making an input. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Alvin Dana, and I call from the UN Drive.
Alvin, let's hear you.
Let me appreciate it even for the beautiful talk. Also, let me appreciate Almighty God for pumping breath into all of our voice to be heard. My brother, we are discussing 1.2 million, 1.2 million, talking about 700,000. So the 5,000 for the hit is 1,200,000.
No, the money. Hello. The money that is alleged that the lawmakers received at 15,000 is alleged. It's not proven. That's what I'm using the word alleged.
That particular money you can't get to that money in their district for the clinics and schools.
Yo.
Individual to arrange themselves. What do you know on a country? We have so many problems all in the capital city here. Now we don't even have proper water at the better schools, at the clinics. You can't use the money to see how better to transform the clinic at the schools there. But that is to satisfy individuals as a government and a bureau man. We gotta stay and speak to our leaders and look in their faces and tell them the truth. Let them be able to change their mind, their attitude, as Lauren Pobla said. What please try to change their mind, attitude within a particular capital building. Thank you so very much, my brother.
Thank you for making your point too. Let's hear you. Hello.
Good afternoon, my dear brother.
I'm fine. You're welcome. Let's hear you. Let's hear you.
My dear brother, I felt very embarrassed about yesterday when I heard that news. That's when we are suffering the idiot in the foreigner in this country. Our brothers and sisters, we are suffering the Lebanese guys in the country. While our brothers and sisters are in the house, our brothers are in the house, nothing could be here for them. Just disgraceful to this country. So why is power? As instead of 2 or 3 representatives go to get an open fund, people go and work. They don't have that idea how to be removing, collecting money. So the legislatures have become money making area for them that are all in. It's very embarrassing to us in the country. It's dreadful.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You made your point. Let's hear this person. Hello. Yes. I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Simone.
Let's hear you.
I'm the vice chair of the recruitment of the Rogers County.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you quickly.
First of all, the only thing I have to say to Speaker Kofa is that there are some disestablishment at the level of the legislature. So you need to be careful and see how best all of those things that is happening. You will know that people are they are not certified. There are certain things that is going on within this country that you need to look at it. So what I want you to do, let him look at some of the issues and come back as a speaker.
All right. There you look at them and come back as a speaker. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Yes, Dawoda Magidi County.
Dauda, let's hear you.
Let me respectfully disagree with your analysis.
With my analysis?
With regards to what will happen maybe tomorrow, I can tell you, tomorrow, 47 or 48 lawmakers will not meet the original Chima. They will go their own way. They got 1 or 2 Chimas in our place there. It's where they're going to assemble tomorrow. Then, when I take over, we're going to be having forum.
Hello? You talking? What are you talking about? You want to disagree with my analysis? What is disagreement now?
Tomorrow, someone will be seen to go there. I'm telling you that they will go there. They are already planned to go there. They will go there, but they will not sit under the gavel of Chima.
But I don't understand. Your first word you used that you want to disagree with me. So what is disagreement now?
To go there.
But tomorrow Saturday, tomorrow night session, I said on Tuesday. Thank you, man. Anyway, yeah, all listening also. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you joined us from?
John, my name is Hotel David, man. Thank you for the analysis in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So you are saying, oh, these guys are just wasting time. So we get the guys out.
Mm-hmm.
They come before cannot get food to eat. For poor addition $15,000 US just to remove a speaker. You understand? Things are hard. People are crying. No food. People can go to even send a children to school. It's not easy. But poor addition $15,000 US just to remove a school. I waste that time. I'm remove to and come up with a speaker for the next year. Yeah, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
So we get the guys out. The guys are very, very wicked.
Certainly. Okay.
They don't move a speaker. They're using $15,000 US. So I think are very high in the country. They get better food to eat.
Okay.
Schools are open.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, John, man. Thank you for the analysis in the morning, afternoon.
Okay, let's take this person as our last caller. We go back to our comment section and read the last comments out. This person dropped the line. Okay, that's all the calls we're taking. I know many of you want to call, but that's all the time we have. We move back to the comment section. This person, let me see. Asata M. Miller. Good afternoon, bro. I'm watching live from Rare Apple. Okay, and this person, John Pakala writes and say, I'm watching you live from the Foya Administrative District, Lofa County. And this person, Otaka Kahu writes and say, I'm watching live from my residence in Maryland, USA. And this person, Seku Fau Asmana Kamara, he said that's true. And of course, Otaka Kahu comes back and say JMB and JKG plot fail, and we will maintain our noble speaker, Honorable Fonati Kofa. Then this person, 40 M Yen, 40 say, sons and daughters of Grand Cape More County, imagine the people of Electoral District 1 and District 2 left valuable people and elected characters with no moral values and made them leaders of our beloved county. Do you see where it has ended up? Anyway, respect the value you have and protect the moral and dignity of our county. Before making a decision, especially political decision, Bendu Masale and Mohammed Dosi are the greatest political calamity ever that people I'm trying to figure it out and see whether I could read the whole stuff. He said Bendu Masale and Mohammed Dosi are the greatest political calamity ever that people of Grand Kimo elected. I think. Okay, so we hold you right there. The time is exactly 5 o'clock, and we have to go home on the show bit and pieces. I have been Edwin Melvin Jua. I say good afternoon to all of you. Thank you ever so much for following us. Those of you on the Facebook, those of you follow us via the radio, who use your cell phone to listen to us, those of you who purchase your battery, those of you on your vehicle listen to us, say thank you ever so much for being there. It's 5 o'clock now in the Republic of Liberia, and of course my name is Edwin Melvin Jua on the Friday's edition of Bit and Pieces. Bit and Pieces take break on today, and we'll be back on Monday with Jala Griffey up to Toys Day, and of course Friday I'm going to be here. Let's say thank you ever so much for following us. I love you all, but God love you the best as we venture into the weekend. Let's God richly bless all of us, protect us, guide us, and have us presented on Monday fresh, clean, prepared, seasoned for work on the new week. Thank you ever so much. Edwin Melvin Jua, I'm out.
The star is for Republic, the blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The declaration of